everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. Hope you're all doing good. Yeah, we got the John Ruda 389 here with the 48-inch sleeper. And we got the B4RT Wilson Silverstar livestock trailer. And we're in Carson City. We're going to take a load of Holstein cattle over to ADM by Sacramento. And so this time we're going to get to come up on that scenery in California from the opposite direction. So Truckee will be coming at it from the east, and maybe we'll see something else new. And yeah, let's get a move on here, and we're all loaded up. About 44,000 pounds of Holsteins in there apparently. Yeah, there's the girls in there, the chorus girls. Yeah, let's hop in, spark it up. And we're all set to go. So we got ZeeMod's DD60, but it's not one of my hopped up ones. It's just his default 620 horsepower.
Turn right.
We got a oh boy, got a I believe a 355 rear diff in here on an 18 speed. If you ever wonder about the 18 speeds when you're looking at them, or any of the transmissions, and you see all these numbers, it doesn't seem to make any sense to you. What those are, like, so you'll see 18 speed, and it'll say something like 1293-080 or something, and or 1440-073. What that is the first gear ratio and the rear differential ratio. So when you see one with a 1440-073, that's a 1440, so 14.4 to 1 first gear ratio. So the input shaft of the transmission goes 14.4 times around. To every 1 the output shaft goes. And then the diff would be an 073 overdrive. So every 0.03 times, or 0.73 times that the output shaft goes around, or the pinion turns on the diff, the crown gear will go 1 time. So that's an overdrive. 1 to 1, of course, would be no overdrive. And so that's what all that means. So if you want something for getting off the line pretty well, and like with heavy load, 1440 first gear is good, because that gives you better torque multiplication and better power. And the 073 overdrive is a steeper overdrive, so in other words, the engine would run lower at a given mile an hour, would run fewer RPM. So yeah, just a little heads up on that if you're wondering if it meant anything. It does. And in the game, like, you definitely notice a difference is driving. Certainly in RPM, like, so that final drive ratio matters. And you'll see with these 355s. Tight. What's this guy gonna do? Nice of him. Hey, I did the right thing there. Well, actually, I was doing the wrong thing, not paying attention. But so anyway, yeah. So there's the cops up here on the right, I think. What we will see is when we're going 65, how many RPM we're doing. and in top gear, of course. Well, so this, I'm pretty sure 17th gear is going to be 1-to-1. So that would be for every RPM the engine is doing, the output shaft is doing 1. So there's 70. I'd say 1-to-1. We're doing about 1800 RPM. Now it's 18th. That's going to be the overdrive. Unless that's 2 overdrives. The 17th wasn't 1-to-1. But anyway, at 70 in the overdrive, we're only doing 1500 RPM, which is, you know, nice. Great if you don't have a real heavy load on. It's kind of what you want. Maybe this is 336s. I didn't check before I hopped in the truck what I'd put in it. We're going to get this agricultural inspection station coming up. Maybe not just yet. Coming up right around this corner. Or did we go by Reno yet? I forget. Is that? We still have to go by Reno. There's no Lincoln. Those Lincolns around that vintage, depending on the year, but the early 60 ones for sure. Like, you know, I go to a lot of car shows with my car, and I see the Lincolns and stuff there too. And man, they got a small hood. Oh wait, and you get that big 430 something cubic inch engine in there. Unreal. That's got to be sweating bullets for the mechanics if they got to pull one out, because it's tight.
Keep right. After 50 yards, exit right ahead.
Yeah, I was really surprised by that.
Exit right ahead.
Yeah, so this is Reno, just the northern or western edge of Reno, I guess. Oh, wait a minute. Why is all the red on the other side of the road? We're going east. My word, even with a navigator, I can't navigate.
Keep right. After 50 yards, exit right ahead.
I was pretty sure I was following her instructions.
Exit right ahead.
Boy, oh boy. Send a boy to do a man's job.
Turn left. Turn left.
All right. I'm not so sure I should listen to you anymore. I know what I missed there. I'm hazy on that. Driving my hopped up engines. I'll have to remember that. We'll see what it's like when we get into some hills around Truckee. The load isn't overly heavy at 40-some thousand. Okay, what's this say? Carson City, Susanville. Watch these signs. There it says Truckee, or I guess Susanville might work. Sacramento, that's what you want. Sacramento. Yeah, they did a really nice job of Sacramento and area, that's for sure. And really eager to see what happens in the next go around when they get a shot at Southern California. Because, you know, like it or not, there's some pretty spectacular scenery down there that they don't even scratch the surface of in the existing game. I think all those canyons and roads in Southern California around north of LA, and yeah, there's nothing there in the game currently. Okay, so this little black van going slow, that's shades of 139 or 138. That little black van carrying the window or glass van, they would always be going 10 or 15 miles an hour slow. Man, I used to hate running across that thing in traffic. A big traffic jam for a mile long behind them. That's probably when I started running the traffic at 0.5, which is, if I hadn't mentioned before, is what I do. Just to keep myself sort of sane. I mean, I can sort of handle the idiots if they're spread out. But man, when they're densely packed and they're all being goofy, it's really a nightmare. Yeah, this is different. Okay, so this is definitely different. Yeah, awesome. Oops. Stay in the lane here. Very cool. Oh, I guess we got an agricultural inspection station coming up at some point. Oops, there we go, wandering around again. See, hopefully we get around this guy before it happens. I'll have to have it carved into the side of a hill. Station 1 mile. There's the agricultural inspection is going to be up there too, the way station. Hope we don't get called in. I'll have to hit the brakes. Yeah, I got the good old way station frequency mod working away. Now what? Agricultural inspection coming up, I guess. Trucks and buses. I'm glad we're going to come out on the right and the cars will be on the left. We'll be able to get a bead on them in this mirror a little better than in the right mirror. Although this truck has great mirrors. Fast inspection. I wonder if that's like in real life. If they just ask you a bunch of questions, or what do they do? Just check cars at random? Curious as to how that would work. Yeah, I don't think any of these cars will cut us any slack. I think we're going to have to wait till they go. this lane didn't end right away on the right anyway. No need to panic. In fact, I might, maybe we should get back over there. Yeah, nice scenery. Yeah, it's definitely, this is all different. So pretty much a few miles out of Reno, it wasn't very far. Let's see what's going on down here. Oops. So they added that, let's have a look at the, get inside. I wonder if you could get back there. Yeah, you probably could. All of that, the stuff we just saw back there is in the Reforma, like that traffic circle just off the highway, this one here. The Reforma map has all that. So it looks like these guys are following suit. That's awesome. Good news. Well, look at our traveled route after, and we'll take note of that and make sure to get over here some more. Yeah, like I say, it's almost like having a mini DLC. All this new stuff. If you haven't tried 144, I encourage you to try it. Come on in. The water's fine. If you guys have watched that video on setting up a profile and bringing it in here and taking the game back to 143, you have questions about that, just ask away. I'd be happy to help anybody out. Because once that becomes sort of second nature, you'll never fear a version upgrade again. In fact, you look forward to them. You know, you can't wait to get into them and see what's going on. Soda Springs. So hey, that's that road, so from a different direction. I'm gonna have to look at that on the map. That was at, was it 179, 174, I think. 174. Okay, so we passed Truckee now. That's that interchange where he came out of, right down on our right and up on the right side here with the Lieber track hole out of here. Yeah, now we're in familiar territory again. Yeah, I'm glad this 389 on the update's got the full gauge set. It's nice. I really like having the like on the default truck in the game as well. You got that nav screen right in the middle where, you know, there should be gauges. You know, look at over here, eh? Excuse me, I got the sniffles a little bit. Not sure where that's coming from. I'd like to put the 3406B in this truck too, just for giggles. I was kind of inspired to put this skin on it. Of course, this is my Lost Arroyo Ranch skin, which I've made so far for a whole bunch of different trucks, and well, there's still some more to come. Oh, actually, you know what I did? Before I...
Keep right. After 50 yards, turn right.
I've been working on one for the CLT 9000.
Turn right.
And it actually, it doesn't look terrible.
Keep right.
Yeah, it's actually going to be all right. Got to get back in that truck soon. Thing is, I probably have to do it in 143 because it's not really ready for 144, unfortunately. It's got a issue with the mirrors. When you look in the mirror, like right now when you look in the mirror, the ground level would be...
Right. After 50 yards, exit right ahead.
Ground level would be halfway up the mirror. So half of the mirror would be underground,
Exit right
what you're seeing in it. Just really weird.
After 100 yards, turn left.
Oh.
Turn left.
I was driving a 10-speed earlier today, and just for old time's sake, and it's, man, that was something different. Some parts trailer here, I've got the, oops, the Arroyo Ranch thing up top on the light box. That's kind of cool.
Keep right.
I might do it a little different. I'm not sure. If I might make the might do black lettering and make the background that color or something. I don't know. Something that looks a little bit more like what's on the door. You know, so cream color background. Oh, wait a minute. Where are we going? Better get inside. Okay, not here. Yeah, barriers there anyway. Yes, this is all cool. Orchards here. Very nice.
After 100 yards, turn right.
Well, I've done a bunch of driving in this and I haven't seen it all yet. And it's the whole idea behind trying the different trailers is to get some different loads. But I find that some trailers, you put them on and you can't find any loads. So what I do is I fly to the job sites and pull up with the trailer and there's a load. So once again, a bug with the DLC, I guess, or the beta. Like I really want to get some flat deck loads around here. They got a bunch for the step deck, but I would like to do some flatbed. I had a hankering the other day to do some double flatbed doubles. Just a nice, little single axle doubles, just for fun.
Turn right.
Wow, I can't get that gear. Wow. I'm fading, I'm telling you.
You have reached your destination.
Oh, we have. Let's see what they got in store for us here. Now we could, this thing's not so long that we can't turn around right down here. Oh, how much room do you have to come up here? Oh, it should be enough. We have to do a little maneuvering, but I think we can turn this thing. It's not that long, is it? We're going to pretty much jackknife at 90 here. But, oh yeah, not even 90. Piece of cake. It's not real long here, though. And yeah, it's, well, that was a little optimistic. Yeah, this trailer acts a little slower than those axles are really far back there. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to pull ahead. It's a long trailer with the axles a long way back. Oops, the other way. amateur hour, I'll tell you. I'll be parked a little bit far over, but we'll get her done. Get these ladies off of here. No, chorus girls can go to singing here now. All right. Excellent. 10,000. Well, that's getting paid to go see all that scenery. Nothing wrong with that. And this is the 48. So the one thing that was new in John Ruda's latest update is he now have a 48-inch reefer, a 36, 48, and the 73. And he doesn't have a 63 flat top like the Viper. It's maybe it's 72. And a day cab. So he has the Ultra cab, the 3 with sleepers, you know, the style sleeper, and the day cab. So it's quite a difference. The only problem is only the 72-inch flat top does the paint job go on straight. As you can see behind the, so I put exhaust shields on the pipes as they kind of hide where the stripe comes around the front corner of the reefer, and it stops. And I told him about it. I sent him a message, and he said, okay. But that was before all of this problems in Eastern Europe and what's going on with the Ukraine. So I don't imagine it's a priority for anybody to fix that right now. It would be nice to see it done eventually. But great truck, really great truck. Fun to drive. Kind of like the paint job. So that, just so you know, that where I got the stripe from with the sort of the southwesty pattern stripe, I just Googled Southwest, what did I do? Southwest patterns. And this blanket came up. So I picked this, both stripes, the little one up the top and the one down around the bottom of the air cleaners, so the lower one on the sides. I just picked it out of that blanket and then just imported it and just use it for doing the skin. So that worked out pretty good. Kind of happy with it. And I think that Arroyo thing up there, it's got to be, the tan has to be the background. I'll pick the color from the paint job and then do the black lettering. I think that'll look a lot smarter. But anyway, thanks for riding along, guys. I really appreciate it. And to anybody who's new, welcome aboard. And if you hadn't already, please like and subscribe. If you don't like it, better tell me what I'm doing wrong so I can smarten the heck up. Wait, cut, goggles. You're talking through your hat there, mister. I just realized that I made a mistake when I was talking about the transmission ratios and whatnot in the final drive, and I equated the final drive to something to do with the diff. It's nothing to do with the diff. It's 0.73, like an 073 overdrive would be 0.73 turns of the input shaft of the transmission for every one of the output. So that means the engine's running slower, the crankshaft speed, than the output. And what that does is allow the engine to run slower. And so that's what's called overdrive. And then we get to the diff. And the diff at a 355, the pinion goes 3.55 times for every one time the axle turns. So, and you can imagine if you have 433 gears, the pinion is going around 4.33 times to get the axle to rotate once. That's giving you a big advantage in power, but you're at a loss of speed on the highway. So just, thought I'd jump in and clear that out, because I thought, you know, dude, why were you talking about the pinion when you were talking about the overdrive? It's nothing to do with the diff, the overdrive. And so yeah, so when you see the ratios, the 1440 would be the first gear ratio, 1440 times, 14.4 times around on the input shaft, once out in the back, 1440 to 1. Then the overdrive kicks in, 0.73 times around for 1 at the back. So that's, this doesn't go very far, and that turns once, which means you're really boosting the highway speed for the given RPM, reducing fuel consumption and hence overdrive. It probably has 2 or 3 overdrive gears to think of it, not just the one in 17th. So, or 17th wouldn't be 1-to-1. That would happen lower down. And then the diff is the final one. So the 355, the 370, 391, 336, whatever you're seeing, 325. That's the number of times the pinion goes around for every time it gets the axle to go once, or the wheel and tire to do a rotation. Anyway, thought I'd better clear that up because I made a hash of it first time around. And typically what happens when I'm driving and talking, I'm not fully engaged, and I hope that straightens it out. My apologies. Anyway, thanks guys once again, and appreciate you watching. Take care. Bye for now.